Right, welcome. Nobody just yet, probably. So I'm gonna wait a couple minutes for people to be able to join the stream. So if you're watching the VOD, just skip ahead a bit until we get off the menu screen. As always, I have my dual screen set up. The second screen is my phone with the chat. So hopefully I'll see the messages in time this time. It's laying right in front of my nose, so I should manage to throw a look at my phone chat every now and then, if I don't get too carried away to this. Right, still just waiting a minute or two for people to join the stream. If you are new, we are playing Krastorio on the default DeathWorld settings. And last time we made bot frames. We got to Power Armor Mark 1 and eventually Power Armor Mark 2 with personal construction bots, so we'll be ready to start utilizing those. That's gonna be a huge speed up for building repetitive stuff. We got ourselves a giant new copper mine. We made red bells through the entire base, and then we did the difficult thing. We made rocket fuel, which is quite different than Krastorio, which was the last element we needed for yellow signs. And by the time we ended, we have a decent stream of yellow signs going. So yeah, the goal for this stream is going to be either or and... What's this sound? Alright, I did it myself, I guess, these sounds. Okay, let me know if the on-screen stuff is getting too obnoxious. I have the chat on screen and an alert box which probably just does the follow things, pops the follow things on the screen. I didn't really configure anything just yet. Hey, Happy New Year, man. See, everything is still quite default, but yeah, some of the stuff is now enabled. Right, I guess we're just gonna scan over the world. Let's catch up to where we exactly were last time. Oh, we've got quite a list of things to do for ourselves. Let's actually zoom out a bit. This is our full base. We've got our oil processing, our smelting, our main bus, our old steam power, our nuclear power, and of course we have got plenty of biters, basically like on my base. Because this is Krastorio, we have these pollution filters and they suck the pollution right out of the sky. So if I flicker the pollution on and off, you see almost no red squares. Only where we are producing pollution there are red squares, and it is not spreading out thanks to placing one of these pollution filters in every single chunk which produces pollution. So one of the things we have to do today is actually get a roboport network up and automate the exchange of those filters, because for now we just put a big stack of 50 filters in every pollution filter, or 100 even. But that's a huge drain on our resources and we cannot really keep it up. We need to manually change them out every couple of hours, so that is something we need to automate. Let's check on the base. It looks like green chips is the current bottleneck because it's the only belt that is not backed up. That is usually a sign. Plastic is still backed up on one side, so that's good. But yeah, then probably expand green chips is going to be the first thing we're going to do. We only have like 12 assemblers, that is not a lot. We also need more copper wire, it seems then. Or at least a better routing. Hello. We're still catching up from last episode, so we didn't start playing just yet. This is the insanely complicated rocket fuel setup I was talking about. This part is actually not that complicated, I just built it in a really convoluted way to reflect the process of making rocket fuel. Basically the input belt just snakes around to the outside and the outputs go with underground belts back to the center. It didn't need to be like this, but oh well. Alright. And this thing is powered by these atmospheric condensers, which we built like literally a stone's throw away from this biter nest. These things don't create pollution, so they should just leave it alone unless they want to route through it for some reason. Yeah, but biters are basically everywhere in my base. That's gonna be a problem actually if we want to automate the exchange of these pollution filters. Bots are gonna be flying over these nests. The biters will leave bots alone, but the worms will target them. And actually these big worms will probably one-shot them, so that's not good. Hello man, Happy New Year too man. Right. Alright, so let's take a quick look what we need to do. We need to beacon the labs. Yeah, I put some ghost beacons down, so probably we want to start crafting some beacons. We also have those on the blue chips and low density structures over here. And now that we have the new copper mine, we can actually afford that. Also probably we should be doubling our copper smelter setup. And maybe even iron as well. Alright, beacon the labs, double green chip production. Oh, looks like I had a forward vision last time. This is exactly the things which I wanted to. Advanced radars, yeah, those things are looking pretty nice. I think I already researched that. So now we have basic radars, but we don't really have all the vision I want. Like this cuts out in the night, I can't see it. And the advanced radars should solve that. I'm not sure if I want to exchange these for advanced radars as well. That will scan us some new chunks, so that may be good. Second copper stack, second iron stack. Yeah, make blue and green belts because we did the noobish thing of putting iron sticks and copper wire on belts. So we're gonna need some new levels of belts to accommodate that. These red ones transport 30 items a second, blue 45, and then Krastorio adds 2 new levels, 60 and 90 items a second. So we can easily get away with this, I think. But yeah, we need to make some of those belts if we can. Improve bus production, beacons. Okay, yeah, we need actual beacon production, actual roboport production, automate the filters, we talked about that. Yeah, we're gonna set up requester chests today for all the disconnected parts of the base, like the batteries, which are just being hand-fed with chests of iron and copper. It's not a Michael Hendricks playthrough if there isn't some hand-feeding going on. We need some actual oil cracking in capitals. Actually, it looks like we already need it pretty soon because this tank is not full anymore. It is at 150k and dropping, apparently. Not all refineries are active, so it looks like light oil is backed up. Right, actual oil cracking. We need a new coal mine. Last time we started the episode by depleting our initial coal mine. We had it all in these chests. It was over 100k and now it's down to 26. So we are gonna need a new coal mine pretty soon. We need a normal rare metals mine, which is now out of vision because it's night. Yeah, we just had a temporary setup going. Actually no, it's not temporary anymore. We already automated the chlorine, but we just need to fill in the entire mine basically. Ah, we need a wash plant for the filters. We're finally gonna do it. We have over 2000 of those filters, and once we automate the cleaning of the filters, another half stack of these dirty filters is gonna come out of every single one of these 64 purifiers we have. So yeah, we're going to finally have to set up a wash plant, as well as the automation of those filters, I think. And then the big things, we want to get to rocket silo and space technology. And probably we will need a new power plant to do that, because our current power plant is already at half capacity and we're going to need a lot of extra stuff. We're going to get a lot of more module stuff. We're going to get beacons and all that Roboport stuff. Yeah, we're going to be using a lot of power. And Covrex enrichment. So we're going to make a lot of these shiny rocks, so we can make more nuclear fuel cells. We may need a new uranium mine as well. These are actually running out quite fast. Right. So then I guess we know what we need to do. I think we can get started then. This is not a speed run, but I don't like to lose time like this. I did the zoom command, right? Yeah, I did the zoom command, so I need to reload anyway, because now I am a cheater. And if I load my save, and if I then put the command, it will warn me. Yeah. So if I use the commands, it will disable achievements. Maybe it will also disable those milestones, I don't know. So let's not do that. Alright, we're gonna get started. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Good stuff. Alright, here we go. Alright, so first thing I want to do is solve that green chip bottleneck, at least to sort of a degree. We're gonna need more modules. Yeah, module production is now bottlenecked as well as red chip production due to the shortage. Okay, we got almost like a full chest of every type of module. I think I'm gonna switch these back to speed modules again. Just grab a couple stacks of these. Not sure which modules we're gonna use, so let's just grab some of everything. Alright. I guess first we need to make some beacons, because that will take a while. Let's see how many beacons we have. This is about 10, let's say 20 beacons. Beacons are red chips, green chips, copper cable and steel plates. I can't wait to have this automated as well, all this fallen from the chests. Once we have the logistics network set up, we can just make a requester chest. And we can just let the bots say, okay, we need 1000 green chips, we need 800 iron sticks, and they just bring it to us. We don't need to scrounge around for these resources ourselves. Alright, but for now we are still poor, so we need to do it. Okay, a full stack of these and then a half stack of steel and copper wire. Should make us 20 beacons, so that will work. Right, so now I want to expand green chips and copper wire. Guess let's start with copper wire, since all copper wire is being consumed. Well, maybe not all, but yeah, we cannot really get more in from the top as we don't have the faster belts just yet. Let's just move these out of the way. Let's move them to this side. I guess we're gonna move these out of the way as well. Alright, and now we should be able to just do something like this. Alright, that seems to work. We're gonna need one in this chunk as well. Alright, yeah, so there's pollution in this chunk, it's going down now. We put this one in a new chunk, now we put the pollution filter down and the pollution goes down to 0. Alright, so that's good. We need to remind ourselves to keep doing that, because pollution will spread out very quickly and biters are very close by. So that will probably not end good. Right, so the thing is, this is already filling 2 red belts, so I think we're just gonna go down from this assembler on. We're gonna need to do the same thing with these splitters. Output priority. And now I have 2 full belts of copper wire coming down the bottom. I guess that can go to green chips somehow. We can come up in this belt. First we need to move this thing around. Oh. Don't mix the stuff. That is one of the disadvantages of a main boss base, is if you accidentally mix up a belt, it will go everywhere. That can take a lot of time to fix. Alright. I guess we're gonna need one in this chunk as well. Let's do that first, that's a good idea. Can I just do this? Yeah, that keeps the pattern. Okay, we're gonna need some more power poles, but I guess we will need some more stuff, so let's first copy what we want. Right. Then we just need to do this. Copper can come down from the bottom. And the belts can just meet up like that, I presume. Okay, what are we missing? 6 inserters of each type. Some lights. And a whole bunch of power poles. I'm gonna need to steal some wood. Right. So yeah, we are researching rocket silo already. And basically today is kinda gonna be a race. Can we first launch a rocket? Or are we going to finish all technologies first? As you can see, the last technology, which requires the red, green, military and blue technology cards, is Spidertron. After that we start going into the Krastorio age with the new technology cards, and that obsoletes those first four ones. So the red, green, military and blue will be obsolete. We will only be using purple and yellow and the four new technology cards for all of the later ones. There is no more military or blue or red or green science cards in here. So I'm curious if we first will finish researching all technologies, or are we going to automate rocket launches first? One of these things is going to happen this stream, I hope. Alright, looks like iron is still sufficient. We need a ratio of 1 wood, 1 iron and 4 copper plates. So half a belt of wood, half belt of iron and 2 belts of copper wire should be the right ratio to do that. Alright, and we already are not being able to output. I think we're gonna put these on the near side of the belt, because these 4 are extra. This balances the green chip belt left and right, and these have to do that as well. So these on the far side, these on the near side, that should be good. Alright. How is it going with our science? We have 2k, 3k. Okay, so we are still pretty good on science. Let's do the beaconing things of the labs first. The beacons should be ready by now. Okay, we got our first 20 beacons. It's not much, but it will do. Get started. You have a research speed of 2.03 in the unbeaconed labs. We're gonna just add module Mark 1. So 2.6, 3.2. I guess we can put down a little bit more. Just to speed things up. Those are not powered. Alright, so we went from 2.03 on the unbeaconed labs to 4.3 on the most beaconed labs. So I guess we are going to be consuming tech cards almost twice as fast now. If we look at consumption rate, we were consuming at about 30 science per minute for these slow 60-second technologies, 60 seconds per tech card, which are going to be a lot of technologies are going to be this of the slow kind now. So we really could use that speed increase. And you can see the line is going up pretty severely now. We're at 50, so we went from about 30 to about 50. So yeah, pretty good increase. Not sure we can keep up that science production for now. It looks like most of the things are backed up, except productivity modules. Maybe we can add speed modules here as well. Okay, these belts are now backed up. Let's just upgrade the efficiency modules to speed modules. And all of these. Okay, so now they go to speed 2.25, which is almost twice as fast as without speed modules. then it would be 1.25. We'll see if we can keep this up, but... Alright, we're gonna need 10 electronic components. That may be the new bottleneck. Right, let's slow these back down again. We don't need efficiency models and speed models at that pace. We are just using them to make purple signs. Pretty expensive, 1 module per purple signs. So in vanilla you get 3 signs per module, but here it's only 1. Of course the other ingredients are cheaper, so it's not all bad. Alright, I'm already out of beacons somehow. Place 10 beacons here. Okay, I'm confused. I did make 20 beacons, so where are they? Did I throw them in a chest somewhere by accident?